Composition is one of the most important artistic principles in a work of art, and the decision you make on a composition can sometimes determine whether your painting is a success or something that doesn't feel quite right. For those who struggle with how to compose a scene or what makes for an ideal composition should look at the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds is a tried and tested artistic principle that has been around for centuries, guiding artists how to construct and design their paintings. Simply put, it is a rough guide or rule to help you compose an image whilst also drawing attention to a subject's focal point or main point of interest. To help you visualise this rule, simply divide a painting or scene by applying 2 horizontal lines and 2 vertical lines, equally spaced apart. The theory is that any strong horizontal or vertical features in your scene should follow one of the lines on the grid, instead of placing it in the middle of the page, making it too obvious. The rule of thirds also provides you with 4 possible areas of interest, ideal for focal points. To identify these, simply place your focal point or place of interest in or near where the lines form to make a cross. For example, let's look at this landscape scene. As you can see, the horizontal line of where the top of the trees meet the sky fall on the lower third horizon line. By doing this, it has given me more space to paint the clouds and canopy of the tree. If we bring in the 2 vertical lines, you can see how the line on the left matches the tree. In the case of this expressive painting, the rule of thirds can still apply. The main flower in the bottom right-hand corner of the painting appears on the point where the vertical and horizontal lines cross. The rule of thirds can also work for portraits and figures. In the case of this portrait, the centre of the child's face meets the upper third line, whilst the 2 vertical lines follow the shape of the chair and body. The same applies for this figure painting, where the 2 heads fit on the top horizontal line at the same time as the pair of vertical lines. The more you're aware of the rule of thirds, the more you can see it used and fit on many famous works of art. But remember, the rule of thirds is just a guideline and not a hard set rule. Learn to develop your own instinct for what looks good in a composition and what works well for you.